Hello, welcome back to another video tutorial at GeekatPlay Studios. My name is Gary Miller, and finishing up this making of a sci-fi city tutorial, we've got our shapes here. Let's break this down here and start organizing some things. Okay, this is our foundation, so I'll just call it F for now because I'm going to do some more stuff to it and it'll end up getting renamed. Okay, here's the center area and of this little island, so I'm going to extract that piece right there, and I'll call it, oops, I will call it E for ecosystem. Hide that. And this piece here is going to get joined to my foundation. So I will weld those two together and call that foundation. Let's hide that for now. And let's see, what's this piece? This piece came from that island. Don't need that. And let's see, what's this one? Okay, this is the inner area that we will be planting an ecosystem on. So I'll select that and extract that. And the rest of this I do not need. Delete that. So we've got that, and we've got this. We're going to weld those two together, and we'll call this ecosystem. And we are finished. So let's save this, export, wavefront, sci-fi city, yes, okay. And I'm going to come bring this into view, and I'll be right back. Okay, so in view, create a new layer, import object, sci-fi city, okie dokie. Let's expand this out a little bit. Bring it right down there to the water's edge. And I will move it back a little bit so we can see what it is that we're doing. Okay, let's expand this group, or ungroup it rather. Actually, I'm going to change materials. There we are. Select our ecosystem. First thing I want to do is I want to create a cube here. And I will make this cube a little bit smaller. Come up here to File, Save Object, call it Cube. That's fine. Now I'll delete that cube, don't need it anymore. I just needed to save it as an object. Now come in, click on our ecosystem. Come over here to the Material tab and click Ecosystem. Click on General, Add Object, and navigate our way over to where we saved that cube, right here on my desktop. And for density, the first thing I want to do is turn off decay near foreign objects. It won't plant anything because the object, which is our ecosystem, is lying right over our foundation, and view won't plant anything with it being that close. So just disable that. And I think I'm going to use non-proportion or non-uniform proportions. Change the Y to 10, the Z to 20, and let's try this and see what result it gives us. And that looks to be a little too large. We can bump the density up. Let's plant some more. Let's swing our sun around a little bit. And I'll reduce the shadow here. Right. And you know what? I'm going to change the ground to blue to kind of simulate water. Okay. Now we definitely need to do some work with the size of our buildings because they are growing over. So scale, let's bring the scaling down considerably. Populate that again. And let's render that. Look at that. Look at all those buildings. Let's zoom in here. And see what sort of cool shots we can get. Now obviously if you created a city like this you wouldn't want to use these textures. But maximum rotation, I don't want any rotation. I want them to all be aligned. It looks look a little bit more realistic for a city. There we are. Now I do have some really good textures that I got from Cornucopia, and they were freebie textures. Let's see if I can find them. There we are. This is a free set of building textures from Cornucopia, and all sorts of different textures, and all of them were free, and I believe Gil B created these and posted them for free download. So if you want to create some buildings, very low polygon buildings, this is certainly a good way to go. Of course, you would probably want to create your cube, apply a material on it, save it, create another cube, apply a different material, save that, and do that several times. That way you can have a variation here in the planting of your buildings, because it wouldn't look very good if all of them had the exact same texture. So there you go. This is creating it can be a very large scale city very easily, starting right in Illustrator or Corel Draw. Now you can also use the tools, the line tools right over here in Hexagon to create the profile that I did here, but it would take an awful long time, and that is really not the most efficient way to do it if you have a vector drawing program. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you have enjoyed it, and don't restrict the use of Illustrator and Corel Draw only for making 2D images. Use those programs and bring them into Hexagon or other modeling programs, and you can do some really great things with them. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching here at GeekatPlay Studios. My name's Gary Miller. Have a good day.